doorbells in the middle of the night.
The scream was just bone-chilling.
It's disturbing video watched all over the world.
She's barefoot, isn't wearing any pants, and there appears to be a restraint dangling from her wrist.
Who is she?
This young woman may have been part of a sex trafficking ring or been abducted.
Neighbors are terrified.
I did not feel comfortable going out to get my mail.
And there's a shocking twist.
I truly felt like I was going to die there.
Suspicious shooting.
A lot of people not telling the whole story.
The mysterious video is just 7 seconds long.
So many people wondering, is she okay?
The bizarre video, captured on a doorbell camera, is viewed by millions.
I probably watched it 50 times in a row.
I've probably watched it 100 times.
It was very scary.
It happens on August 24th, 2018. Montgomery, Texas, 3:20 a.m. A half-dressed woman rings a doorbell in the middle of the night.
She was wearing a white t-shirt, did not look like she was wearing any pants. She had restraints on her hands.
Appears to be shackled, appears to be under some kind of duress.
Just the look on her face, like someone watching her or chasing her, like it was just chilling.
Like someone who had been kidnapped and being held against their will, and they escaped from their captor and they were trying to seek help.
Whatever she's running from, the woman is clearly desperate.
Those are rose bushes she's climbing through. She's obviously trying to hide from somebody. She was obviously very frightened.
But who is she so afraid of?
Who else is there? Where are they? What are they doing? Are they armed?
There are so many questions. How did she end up barefoot? What about those restraints on her arms? And what if this half-dressed woman isn't the only victim?
Maybe this was some kind of sex trafficking thing where they were holding girls hostage and one of them got away.
Oh my gosh. How many more victims do we have out here? You don't usually just have one person pinned up like that.
Even more troubling, nobody knows what happens to the woman after she rings the bell.
She rang the doorbell and then the video froze.
Anything could have happened to her after she left that home. At this point, we don't know if she's dead or alive.
This is just the latest troubling incident caught on a doorbell camera.
People around the world are troubled by the disturbing video of a woman ringing a doorbell. But it's just one of the more recent videos of terrified women caught on tape. Just one day earlier, an eerily similar video from Canada makes big news. That woman is found safe, but the woman in Texas vanishes. Nobody knows where she is or who she is. Police and neighbors launch a frantic search to find her.
There's a huge wooded area behind the neighborhood, and we just walked, just screaming out, if you're out here, you need help, we're here.
Texas police, they are still trying to find this mystery lady.
That mystery woman caught on camera in the middle of the night.
Jenny Drude is the neighbor who posts the doorbell video because the homeowners want to remain anonymous. It goes viral in no time.
Within 24 hours, I was getting like 50 posts a second. It was crazy. It had thousands and thousands of shares from France, Germany, Africa, Australia, all over the United States.
On social media, rumors run wild.
Was she the victim of a sex trafficking ring? Was she being held in someone's basement?
People were scared to let their kids out to play.
Some people speculate that the woman is pregnant. Others rush to Texas, convinced that they know who she is.
She was their loved one that was missing. We had people flying in from all over. And it was heartbreaking. They thought for sure it was their sister, mother, wife, whoever.
It's not surprising for people to come forward to want to claim this young lady, because if you're the family member of someone who's missing, it's going to get your hopes up.
Then, on August 29th, police finally get some answers.
A 32-year-old white female is confirmed to be the female in the doorbell video.
But the story has a shocking twist.
Police find the boyfriend of this young lady that we see in the video, and the boyfriend is dead.
A terrified, half-naked woman with restraints on her arms. Her boyfriend dead from a gunshot. What is the story behind this frightening mystery?
This incident becomes as twisted as a pretzel.
And a lot of unanswered questions.
We just didn't add up.
3 weeks after video of a panicked woman ringing a doorbell goes viral, the woman at the center of the mystery speaks publicly. She asks to be identified only by her first name.
I woke up and he was kneeling on my chest, stuffing some cloths in my mouth, duct taping my entire head.
Lauren, who never reports anything to police, recounts how 49-year-old Dennis Collins, her boyfriend of 4 months, assaulted her.
I truly felt like I was going to die there that night.
She says he bound her hands and feet with restraints, the kind commonly used in sexual play. But she escaped when he let her get a drink from the kitchen.
After being held against her will, she was seeking assistance in the middle of the night.
Lauren says she can't get any neighbors to help her, so she goes back to her boyfriend's house, gets her car, and drives to Dallas to be with family. 5 days later, she learns that Dennis is dead. At first, police call the shooting suspicious. Then they say Dennis committed suicide. He leaves several notes, including one to Lauren.
She's very distraught about this. She's embarrassed. She's upset. She's in shock that this has come to this.
Lauren, who says she had no idea the doorbell video even existed, releases a statement. It says she forgives Dennis, but alludes to his dark side. Nearly 2 decades earlier, Dennis was arrested for attempted sexual assault. He pleaded guilty and got 5 years probation. But his brother says Dennis is no monster and accuses the media of wildly blowing that incident out of proportion.
They were making him out to be a villain, and it wasn't an accusation of rape. My brother and the lady involved in that were friends, even after that.
Dennis's family also questions whether he really took his own life, right up until hours before he was found dead. They say everything was perfectly normal. He even walked his 13-year-old daughter to school.
Great dad, great dad. He had so much to live for. It just didn't feel right.
What's more, they find the notes Dennis left behind highly suspicious.
I think the notes were forged. They were sloppy, rushed, definitely not the way he would write them.
Neighbors are suspicious too. Lauren says she rang a few doorbells and tried to stop cars, but there's no evidence of that.
A lot of people in the neighborhood checked their video footage, and there was nothing.
It turns out that Lauren has her own history of arrests for theft and possession of controlled substances. In her 2018 statement, she acknowledges having a past substance dependence due to an injury. Then, in September 2019, 1 year after the doorbell incident, more shocking news. A warrant is issued for Lauren's arrest after she fails to show up in court on more charges. Jeff believes she got caught up with a bad crowd. He says that a few days after his brother's body is found, he has an extremely disturbing meeting with Lauren.
I sat on the floor with her for 2 hours, face to face, and had a real personal conversation. She said she wasn't sure that he actually shot himself. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, well, I have people in my life that I'm way more scared of, that she was going to wind up dead because of these other people. And your brother became aware of it, He was trying to get me away from those people.
The stunning statement haunts Dennis's family, especially since police initially called the shooting suspicious. They think he could have been murdered or forced to take his own life.
It just didn't add up. It's a really real possibility that there was people there with guns on my brother. Could have someone forced him to pull the trigger? Yeah, someone could have.
More than a year later, rumors about foul play continue to circulate.
Maybe he did kill himself, but we're definitely thinking that it's also a possibility that someone else killed him and made it look like he did it.
Police say the case is closed and maintain that it is a suicide. Through her family, Lauren declined to comment to ID, and Dennis's family is left to struggle with what they believe are unresolved questions.
I have been very confused emotionally because, you know, I don't want to call anyone a liar, but I miss him. I miss him.
Will we ever know the truth behind this video and the mystery?